Hello, everybody. Today we cover the second part of the grammar of lesson 28. And we start off, oh, sorry, this was not the place where I want to start off. We start off here. We start with the denominative verbs, or in Pali also called the Dhaturupaka Satta. So word used as a root. In general, in principle, any root can be used as a verb by adding conjugational suffixes. Other stems, such as noun stems and even onomatopoeic elements, can also be used as verbs if required. The verbs thus derived are called denominative, or more exactly, a word used as a root, dhaturupaka. They are usually conjugated according to the seventh class verb conjugation, substituting the suffix e or aya, or adding ya to the stem, and sometimes according to the first class verb conjugation, or the first verb class. They are rare except in poetry and or exaggerated speech. And we have a few examples, like from noun stem, sukha, happiness, we get sukheti, he is happy or she is happy, tira, shore, or tireti, literally, reaches the shore of, meaning in the sense of business, he finishes something, or like he or she accomplishes. Udana, like the exaggerated, not exaggerated speech, exalted speech, the exalted speech, or the exalted or joyful utterance. And then we have udaneti, he, she speaks with exaltation or joyfully. Usukka, eagerness or impatience. Usukkati, he or she is eager or impatient. Gala gala, this is an onomatopoeic word meaning, wait, sorry, this is not the one. This was one of the body parts. Gala gala, this is an onomatopoeic word. So gala galayati, it pours down. And the gala gala imitating large drops of water beating down on the earth, repetition suggesting quantity. Udana, udanesi, the aorist of Udana, he, like udanesi, he spoke with exaltation, or he or she spoke joyfully. And the causative even of a denominative. So from dukkha we have dukkha peti, he or she makes unhappy. Now, moreover, we have in the fourth conjugation. The swadi or swadigana, and it includes only one root at all frequently used, which is su. And moreover, that root sunoti itself usually follows the fifth class sunati. And the gana sign is no, so we have the suffix no to form the present stem. And the personal endings are the same as for the Bhuvadigana, the first verb class. So we have sunoti, sunosi, sunomi, sunonti, sunota, sunoma. The root sak may be classed as sak, sakno, sakko by assimilation, though it is usually convenient to regard it as sixth conjugation, sixth class. So sakko, sakoti cannot be able to. Likewise, the root apoti, to reach or to get. To reach or to attain, and can equally be categorized under the sixth or under the fourth class. Su, only the imperative second person singular sunohi, according to the fourth conjugation, is found in the Digha Nikaya, and some forms of the present tense being found only and very rarely in other canonical books. It seems to be a very ambiguous as well as a rather rare verb class. Okay. By the way, just to give you a hint, I've written the examples from the water here, and like the Anki folder, you can write tag :C4, and you have all the examples for the fourth class, but I added as well the sixth class here in this case, because it belongs to the sixth class as well. It seems to belong to sixth class as well. And previously for the denominatives, we have tag :denom, and then you have all the denominatives verbs here, which I noted down from the water. All right, moving on to the vocabulary. We start off with mudita, sympathetic joy or joy at the well-being of others, sympathy or gladness. Metta, love, meaning only in a spiritual and non-sexual sense, kindness, loving kindness, benevolence, goodwill, friendliness. Yittang, as the PPP from Yachati, so sacrifice, and this means the sacrifice or offering. Lohitang, literally red, as an adjective, and here means blood. Vachang, fault. Vidu, knower, like Loka Vidu, knower of the words. Vyanjanang, expressions. In speech, this is contrasted with meaning. Atto, and Vyanjanang can also mean sentence. Sanghati, cloak. This is, I think, the outer row for the monks and nuns. Sabbatata, non-discrimination, all selfness. So sabba and attata together, and then meaning unselfishness as well, by implication. Sampajanyan, okay, this can have many meanings, but here water takes it as consciousness. Sambodo, I would rather have it as awakening than enlightenment. Sukkalika, pleasure, enjoyment. Suttang also means a record of dialogue, eventually the entire collection of dialogues of the Buddha made by his followers. Soppang, pit. Hiri, modesty, self-respect, conscience. Like we had here Ottappa before, they come usually together. Hiri and Ottappa. Hiri and Ottappa. Shame, fear of blame. Okay. Then Uttang, oblation. And a few adjectives. Accha, clear, bright, sparkling. Acharya, surprising. Anarya, barbarian. Anupatisesa, with no with no attachment remaining. Anuyoga, practicing. Abhutta, wonderful or marvelous. Avasa, powerless. Avila, turbid or muddy. Odaka, or its feminine odika, having water. Karana and karani, making. Dhamma, trainable, educable. Dasavin, seeing, who would see. Pabalha, violent. Pamanakata, measurable, finite. Vipasita, thirsty, itself being a PPP of a desiderative verb, which we will learn in lesson 30 about. Putu Janika, common. So Putu plus Jana plus Nika. Madhava, tender. From, for example, Sukada Madhava. Yasa sin, reputable, respected. Likita, polished. Lulita, stirred up. Vipassana, very clear. So these three being PPPs. Vyapacha, violent, malevolent. Sabhavant, all-inclusive, whole. Sambadha, confined. Sahagata, charged with, suffused with. Sata, sweet. Sita, cool. Supattita, having good beaches, like for a stream, for getting water to drink. So upattita is like the access to a body of water, and supattita meaning having a good access to this body of water. Like the upattita is a footbridge to the water. So with good footbridges to the water, so to speak. Setaka, clear or clean, and a few PPPs. Apisambutta, I will illuminate it. Rather, I would take it as became awakened or attained awakening. Avasiddha, left over, remained. Upachita, accumulated. Buddha, protected or guarded. Pajata, reborn. Parinibbutta, attained extinction or attained liberation. Its respective noun being parinibbana, of course. Lanta, got, obtained. Sambuddha, controlled. Samhita, joined, connected. A couple of gerunds we have. Achadaya, putting on top of. Nahatva, having bathed, or also written Hatva. And a few indeclinables. Attivia, very much. Avidure, not far, near. Majje, in the middle. And Sabbati, everywhere. All right. Today up to here. Purnadasanaya Tava Vaveya Savam Mangalam.